All right, testing. Check. We're recording. All right, Bubble on 99, 499, October 17, 1986, 100 statute 613. An act to extend the amended with the Comprehensive Environmental Response Compensation Liability Act 1980 for other purposes. Section 1. Short title table of the content. The acts may be cited the Superfund Act, Reauthorization Act of 1986. Table of contents. Section 1. Short table of the contents. Section 2, Comprehensive Emergency Response Compensation Liability Act and Administrative Limitation Contract Barring Authority. 4, effective date. Title 1, provision relating to primary response liability. Section 101, amendment to definition. 102, reportable quantities. 103, notice and penalties. 104, no response by authorities. 105, national contingency plan. 106, reimbursement. 107, reliability. 108, financial responsibility. 109, response penalties. 110, health-related authorities. 111, the use of funds. 1112, capability claims procedures. 1113, registration 113, legislation jurisdiction venue. 114, relationship with the other law. 117 and 115 delegation regulations. 116 schedules. 117 part of public participation. 118 miscellaneous provision. 119 response activity response action contractors. 120 federal facilities. 121 cleanup standard for the 122 settlement with the 123 reimbursement local government. 124 methane recovery. 125 certain special study waste. 126 working protection standards. 127 liability limits of the ocean vessels. Title 2, miscellaneous provision. 201, post-closure liability program study with the report to contents suspension liability transfer head of the material transportation state procedural reform conforming to amendment to the funding of the provision. 205, cleanup petroleum forming from leak underground storage tank. 206 with the citizen. 207 with the Indian tribe. The 208 with the insurable study. With the 209 research development and demonstration. 210 pollution liability insurance. 211 the Department of Defense Environmental Restoration Program. 212 oversight reporting requirements. Section 213 Love Canal Property Acquisition. Title 3 the Emergency Planning Community Right to Know Act. Section 300 short title of the contents. Emergency Planning Notifications. 301 establishing state commission planning district local committees. 302 substance facility with the covered notification. 303 comprehensive emergency response plan. 304 emergency notification. 305 emergency training review and emergency systems. We might not read the Emergency Planning Right to Know Act because I read it in a different video. Subpart B, reporting requirements. 311, the material safety data sheet. 312, the emergency hazard chemical inventory forms. 313, toxic chemical release forms. Subpart C, general provision. 321, relationship with the law. 322, trade secret. 323, providing information, health, professional doctors and nurses. 324 public availability plan data sheets form and the follow-up notices. 325 enforcement. 326 civil action. 327 exemption. 328 regulation. 329 definition. 330 authorization appropriation. Title 4 radon gases indoor air quality. 401 short title. 402 findings. 403 radon gas indoor air quality research program. 404 construction title and 405 authorization. Section 2, Comprehensive Emergency Response Compensation Liability Act Administration. Even the Act for the CERCLA or circular will determine the meaning of the Comprehensive Emergency Response Compensation Liability Act of 1980. Administrative term of the administrative meaning for the Administrative Environmental Protection Act. Environmental Protection Agency. Section 3, limitation contract barring authority. Any authority provided by this act, including the amendment made with the act of the contract with the obligation of the United States for the incur with the indebtedness of repayment within the United States liability shall be effectively only with the extent with such amount provided with the Appropriation Act. Section 4, effective date, except for the otherwise specified in 121 of the Act, with any of the other provisions, Title 1, 2, 3, 4, and with this Act amendment that may be Titles 1 through 4 with the Act, shall take effect for the enactment of the Act. Title 1, provisions for liability and primary response to the liability. We're going to cut the tape and we're going to, that was the start. Okay.